to my Ancient Egyptian Civilization presentation. The ramp and lever were vital tools for construction used in many famous projects still standing today. Egyptians used numbers for trade and developed a decimal system based on powers of 10, writing numbers by repeating symbols. An example would be 4 ones for the number 4. Their mastery of math and engineering is evident in monuments like the Temple of Abu in Aswan, southern Egypt. Both the carpented wheel and the hydraulic noria may have been invented in Egypt by the 4th century BC. This is supported by archaeological finds in Fayum, Egypt, where the oldest archaeological evidence of a water wheel has been found in the form of sakia dating back to the 3rd century BC. Through mummification and embalming, Egyptians gained detailed knowledge of human anatomy. Their records, such as Edwin Smith and Ebers papyri, provided early references for diagnosing and treating injuries, and paved the way for later anatomical studies, including human dissection in Alexandria. Ancient Egyptians practiced medicine with a high degree of professionalism, including accurate diagnosis, specialized training, and structured healthcare system. They treated a range of diseases and diagnosed conditions like diabetes and cancer. They used a wide variety of plant, animal, and mineral-based remedies, some of which are still in use today. Egyptian architecture from around 3000 BC is one of the most enduring and influential styles, and was shaped by religion and geography. It's best seen in the temples and tombs featuring massive stone construction and symbolic design. Major works like the pyramids of Medium and Giza mark this ancient Egyptian era, while later periods added sculptures, statues, and decorated tombs. These elements influenced Middle Eastern and Mediterranean architecture and defined Egypt's cultural heritage. Ancient Egyptians developed a 365-day calendar by observing the star Sirius and the Nile's flooding. They used 3 different calendars, including one for religious. Early man divided the day into temporal hours whose length depended upon the time of the year. A summer hour with the longer period of daylight would be longer than that of a winter day. It was the Egyptians who first divided day and night into 24 temporal hours. The Egyptians measured time during the day using shadow clocks, precursors to the more recognizable sundials seen today. Records suggest that the early shadow clocks were based on the shadow from a bar crossing 4 marks representing hourly periods starting 2 hours into the day. Now here are all my references that I used. So now I'm going to show you the mummification process. So step 1 is insert the hook through the nostril hole and extract a portion of the brain. Then you're going to make an incision in the body's left side near the abdomen. Remove all the internal organs and allow the internal organs to dry. Store the lungs, stomachs, intestines, and liver in separate canopic jars. Then you're going to return the heart to the original position within the body. Then cleanse the interior of the body with a mixture of wine, herbs, and spices. Then you're going to cover the deceased body with a natron, a salt, for exactly 70 days. After 40 days, fill the body with linen or sand to restore lifelike form. At the conclusion of 70 days, enshroud the body in bandages from head to toe. Place the wrapped body within an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus, which is a decorated ancient Egyptian coffin. Then the final step would be if the individual held the status of a pharaoh, they would be interred in an exclusive burial chamber that had walls decorated with spells from ancient Egyptian texts like the Book of the Dead. The chamber included abundant treasures that would assist them in their journey to the afterlife. Makeup and cosmetics in ancient Egypt were both practical and spiritual. serving as protection from harsh sunlight and embodying religious significance. Egyptians were among the first to use kohl eyeliner made from galena and other minerals as early as 4000 BC. Malachite, which is a green mineral, was crushed and used as eyeshadow, which they believe had protective powers, particularly for women and children. They pioneered perfume from essential oils, resins, floral extracts, using it for personal and religious purposes. Scents like frankincense and myrrh held religious significance and believed to purify the soul. The Egyptians developed lip colors by mixing red ochre with fats, producing some of the world's earliest lipsticks and rouge. For skincare, they employed natural moisturizers such as castor olive sesame oil to protect their skin from the arid climate. As evidenced by mummies dating back over 2,300 years, hair gel made from plant oils and animal fats helped maintain elaborate hairstyles, indicating that beauty and grooming were integral parts of Egyptian identity. Egyptian literature was produced on a variety of media. Along with the chisel, necessary for making inscriptions on stone, the chief writing tool of ancient Egypt was the reed pen, in which a reed fashioned with a stem with a bruised brush-like end made of carbon black and red ochre. The reed pen was used to write on scrolls of papyrus. The writing of hieroglyphs required the utmost precision and care. Cursive hieratic could be written much more quickly and therefore more practical for scribal record keeping.